Miranda Mondesir, here to discuss what happened yesterday. Bail bonds supposedly showed up for my mother, but this is the thing. She doesn't owe anybody no bail. Nobody. She paid off her bail bond. And these people came to our home, never identified themselves. Once again, they never leave a business card. They don't even leave their name. I asked the dude for his name. You know what he said? Being sarcastic. The dude with the glasses, when you look at the previous live, he says something about John Wayne. These people were mocking us when they were taking my mom away. If you look at the previous slide, the dude with the beard, he came to my face and be like, "Oh, you're the bitch ass nigga on the phone." This dude is white as snow. Caucasian white. And he had the audacity to call me a nigga in my face because he's holding a gun and he has a badge. What is he without that badge and gun? Because I know what he is. He's a little fucking bitch. Coming into my home with no warrant, they're showing me a piece of paper that I'm going to be showing everybody on this channel. Just for your information, a warrant is invalid when it does not have a judge stamp or date on it, everybody. So what they did yesterday, they kidnapped my mom and tried to kidnap me next. And I'm explaining how and why that shit happened right here. You guys saw the video. I told them there's a habeas corpus. They ignored that. They ignored the paperwork on the ground, the lawsuit, where it links all of this together. They ignore that. Because their whole point is to cover it up. They don't want to look at that. It shows. Actions speak louder than words, everybody. That shit shows. So they took my mom, and I was in the house, still shocked, panicking. My father's panicking. He's calling me. He's telling me what happened. And I told him what happened. They came in, broke in with the crowbar, and took my mom. They lied to me when I told them, let's speak with a police officer, call 911. Let's speak with real police. Because bounty hunters, or whatever you call it, bail bond agents, don't have the same authority as cops. So I told him, call the cop so we could talk with him. The cop never talked with me. There was no supervisor. As he stated in the fucking video, everyone saw that. He said, "Oh, a supervisor wants to talk with you." That shit was a total distraction for them to break in and take my mom. What are they doing in the wrong jurisdiction when she has a habeas corpus? You guys need to ask these questions. What are they doing there when she has a habeas corpus? And they're in the wrong jurisdiction. A whole different jurisdiction, breaking into somebody's home, damaging it. They did that. They even pushed my mother on the fucking stairs, off the stairs. Literally, when you see me in the previous video walking towards the door, the man that's bald shoves my mom and she falls on the stairs. And I had talked to her after this whole altercation. I talked to her and she said her knees are fucked up. It's damaged. It's done. It's most likely she won't walk again because what they did to her. So they took her, right? They took her to this little gas station near the home that I was staying at the time. They took her there, and that bald Filipino man, the one you see in the video, was sexually assaulting my mother. And it's not the first time we hear some shit about Ventura doing some stuff like that. Remember the channel, I dive deep into this channel. Just please dive deep, because I dive deep into Ventura, that's what I meant. I expose their whole county, what the fuck they be doing. Whether it's bribery, racism, laundering, or sexual harassment, sexual assault. It's on this channel. Thank you, Victoria. I'm doing all right. I just have to document this so you see the bigger picture of what happened yesterday. They took my mom, they sexually assaulted her. And as I was in the house at the time, this is when I didn't know she was sexually assaulted. I was at the house, my dad was calling me, remember, he kept calling me in panic and frightened, you know? So what I did was I was going on my laptop looking for lawyers, and I was calling lawyers. Every number that I came across, I was calling lawyers, telling them about my situation, why I need help. So I was walking outside at the time. This was an hour after they took my mom. I was outside. I was on the phone with a lawyer in the back, literally the back. There's an alley, and then there's the property where the car is. I was on the side of the house talking on the phone with the lawyer, telling them they just took my mom right now. I need a lawyer to represent her. I'm willing to negotiate any terms. What happened next? A dude out of nowhere on the alley area comes up out of nowhere looking for me. Well, that's what I could assume because they already took my mom, so what are they on the property for? Trying to take me too. So they're already talking to somebody at the front door, my auntie and somebody. I could hear them. And then after that, I see him. I ran to the side of the house. I'm still on the phone with the lawyer. I tell her, please wait, ma'am. I'm kind of dealing with something. They're back again at my home, probably trying to get me as well. They're trying to silence this and cover this up like it never happened. All because a student who had a gun brought it to Moore Park High School and gets away with it. Why? Because he has law enforcement in his family. He threatened to take my life. He threatened to take my brother's life and have me and my family arrested. It's all on text. It's all on text. Someone said something in the chat. Wooden said you need some big rocks and a mattress. Trying to be humorous. But back to what I was saying. So when that man couldn't find me, I'm on the side of the house and I'm on the phone with the lawyer. I stepped back behind the wall and I let him walk wherever the fuck he's trying to go to find me. Then I walked through the back alley and I started going through neighborhoods. Then they were following me. A black SUV. Every time I'm in the alley or I'm getting done about walking away out of the alley, there's an asshole in that truck. I hope he's watching this channel because my mom had told him when they took her to go on the YouTube because they're all on there. I hope you're watching this, asshole, because I saw you slowly pulling up in the alley looking at me, and then you would see me run and that's when you would start driving trying to find me. Yeah, go fuck yourself because you can't get me. You can't. And if you do, the next time you try this shit, I ain't gotta say much. So they were chasing me, everybody, and I was running through neighborhoods. So eventually I got to my destination where I was okay. I got picked up. And I told people that picked me up, the people that I know, told them exactly what happened that day. So right now I'm safe. I'm somewhere. And my next move is to sue the courthouse. Ventura County Courthouse. Mind you, everybody, I was supposed to tell you a lot about this day, October 9th, and what they did was most likely a distraction. So today is their deadline to hold my father in their jail. It's been a year. Nothing has been presented. Nothing. So my father had a bail review. I had sent them motions on October 2nd. I certified mailed them. October 6th came. They received those certified mailing, which was the Notice of Federal Matters and OR, own recognition. It talks about how Edwards already had multiple competency hearings, especially with Linda, who found him competent and wasn't eligible for her program. Basically, they want to put my father into a program. And Linda, a doctor who found my father competent, stated he doesn't require this program. He's not eligible for it. Then you have Mike Rodriguez, July 31st, July 29th to be exact, when he submitted his evaluation to the court. And July 31st of 2025, that's when my father, Edwidge, was found competent. But Jeff Chambliss didn't like that response. He didn't like that report. They want a false report. They want an invalid report to fit their narrative. Why? So when they say that my father's incompetent, they take him to a fucking state hospital. So this is what their next move is, from what I know. They want to kidnap the whole fucking family into their jail and try to apply all these fucking doctors, the ones I've been suing, onto us. So then they just completely label us incompetent in a way. That's somewhat of a strategy that they're trying to do. And I will, Andy. Thank you so much for checking up on us. I will make sure that this courthouse be sued with all their names in there, from the clerks, John Doe from 1 through 500, 200, I don't know. Because it feels like I'm fighting the whole county right now. So, the courthouse is going to be sued. Once the courthouse is sued, it becomes a whole conflict of interest zone. A whole conflict of interest. Therefore, they must remove that case out of there. So I'm going to file those suits. And they can't stop me. As much as they want to stop me, grow up. Pick up your fucking balls. Put your pants on. And be an adult about it. And take the full-on responsibility of your actions. And your choices, your consequences. Do that for a cause. Do that for a cause. Because you people that are doing this shit to me and my family are older than me. And I have to talk to you like if I'm your father or some shit. Because your brain doesn't seem to be comprehending anything. So this is my message to you, Ventura Courthouse. You're going to be sued. And once you're sued, there is no fucking federal defense for you. I make it plain and clear right here because you guys maliciously and willfully did it. So ignorance, once again, Joel Steinfeld, I left you a message on October 6th. Ignorance won't save you that you didn't know. Because you clearly knew. So right now what's going on, this whole courthouse, Ventura County, is complicit in corruption. They're complicit in fraud. Everybody in that courthouse is complicit with fraud until they are man enough or have the balls to carry themselves and court mandate it, report it, court mandate, report it, because they're court mandated to report stuff like that. So if someone said something very serious to somebody that works for the court and you just ignore it, that's, man, you could be liable for the court as well. You, along with everybody else, because you're proceeding with the fraud, you're willfully and maliciously doing. They know this. And then, let's take this back a few notches, not to distract nobody. But yesterday when they broke in our home, that bald Filipino man, this shit is crazy. He lied to my fucking face in front of everybody, in front of you that is watching this as we speak. He said there's no such thing as a warrant discovery. He didn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Later, I'm gonna edit this when I have the time to show you that there's such thing as a warrant discovery. The fraud just keeps getting crazier and crazier, everybody. The best thing anybody could do that is watching this or understands exactly what I'm trying to say, please share it. Please expose these assholes with me. Please put them on the fucking map for me. Because I'm going to help you guys as well. I'm going to boost the channel as soon as possible. Maybe even today. Who knows? But just know it's going to be boosted. But I also need the viewers, the people that have been supporting for the longest, that's been here from the beginning. Just know it's all one love, and I appreciate your presence and your support. But please share this. Please share the channel. Whatever video speaks to you the most, that grabs you, the more you see the fraud, right? Let's say a specific video, you see more fraud in it than the other. Share that video, please. Share. This shit is getting crazy. They're doing this because the pressure I'm putting on them with these suits, they don't like it. Well, too damn bad, I don't like it when people are doing fraud and slandering our name either, you know? It's pretty disrespectful if you tell me. So, for me to file lawsuits about their fucking bad behavior, they should suck it up. They should fucking suck it up, especially the men that work for that courthouse. The ones that did me wrong and talk to me in my face like they think they can, you guys are nothing but a bunch of little bitches and pussies. I say that with my chest. I don't even have to hold a gun or a badge to say that. So, I wanted to say all of this today, and When I got to my safe area, my mom called the number. I went into a three-way call. That means I called my cousin, my dad called my cousin, my mom called my cousin. So we just put ourselves in a three-way call. I have it recorded and I'll be putting it up as soon as possible. I started recording this video because what my mom told me, this is when I found out that man sexually assaulted her and went on top of her. My mom had to scream, everybody. This happened around the gas station near the house, Sinclair gas station. I'll put a picture of it later. They touched her, or this man touched her, sexually assaulted her, and she had to scream to get the other people's attention for him to stop. Eventually people started looking, and then he stopped and got off her and closed the door. What type of weird shit is that, everybody? Do you think it's right to have these type of people work for the law or serve somewhat of the law? Whether you're a bounty hunter, cop, whatever the fuck you may be, you think this shit's okay? This shit is not okay. It's not okay. You have to be very strong in the mind to not react to things like that. And that's the thing, we don't give them no reactions. We speak our voice and we express it as pure as the First Amendment was made for. And these people are fucking demons to do some nasty shit like that. Do you understand? Do you understand how much anger that is? How much trauma that is? All because this fucking student who brought a gun to school, threatening to take my life and everybody else's life, my brother, my family, and even claimed to have us arrested because he has law enforcement in his family. Does that sound fucking right, everybody? This is not a monarchy. This is a republic democracy. Right now it's a republic democracy because Trump is in office. But if it wasn't Trump in office, it would be a democracy. We are the people. The power lies within the people. The power is in the people, everybody. The more you share shit like this of them doing stuff like this and you could expose it, the more it could stop. Because you're putting them in their spot, you're putting them in their place to fucking cut it out. So just know this, everybody. They think they have the last laugh like they did in September 18. No. September 18, 2024, my father went live, he exposed you, and I'm gonna expose you even more. You took my mom, you're gonna be exposed, you're gonna fucking be sued, and continue to be sued, and then individually be sued, until I get each and every one of you on the fucking paperwork, sued, and granted into the federal courthouse. So this is what I wanna share today. I already have it finished. I have other things to work on, but I'm not telling everybody the moves anymore. I'm just gonna give you a brief example of what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna do it. So I thank everybody for watching and listening. This is my update to share with you guys, because this is very stressful, but it's not stopping me. Because what doesn't kill you, everybody, simply makes you stronger. It sounds cringe, it sounds cliche, but that shit is true. Look where I'm at right now. Stronger than ever. So just know, everybody, I need help sharing this. Make anonymous calls, something. Make anonymous calls to either lawyers and tell them to navigate their way to here. And, I'll give my phone number out right here. 213-668-4699. And then the case number is 202-4025-664. That is the case number, the fraud case number that they're doing to us in Ventura County. So everything's gonna be okay, everybody. Know that. Because I'm suing them next. The whole fucking courthouse. Thank you for listening, and please be updated with the stuff, because there'll be times I'll be able to go live and there'll be times I won't be able to go live because of stuff like this. But just stay tuned, stay updated, watch half of the videos. You have questions, comment. I'm willing to help you understand. Comment, share. That's it. Nothing crazy. Don't want no donation. Just share. I don't even get paid to go live like this. All this YouTube channel is to document what they're doing. Because these motherfuckers love to lie. Once they open their mouth, it's just a lie. You can't have, man, you just cannot trust these assholes. They represent you or appointed to your case. They will not talk to you about your case. They will not submit anything about your case into the court record. I mean, take a good look. I've been certified mailing everything, right? Everybody, I've been showing you guys the certified mailing previously. Majority of that mailing is not on the record. Just like how August 8th should be with every other motion, August 8th, they received mail. They put it on the record that same exact day. Why didn't they do that in September 10th when I certified mailed them? Especially to Christy J. Pruso. Why didn't she put it on record? Why did she suppress those motions? Why don't I not hear about it till this day? Why did she recluse herself, remove herself from all matters from Edwidge Mondesir? She thinks running away is gonna protect her. When the whole court is sued, everybody is complicit in that bitch. Seriously. Especially her. She just made it obvious. She removed herself on September 18, 2024. September 18, 2025. I'm sorry. You see, she put it on that specific day, September 18, to confuse people. So, 2024, September 18, they came into our home. Next year, September 18, 2025, she recluses herself. She recluses herself when she finds out Ashley Susan has been sued as well on September 16. Then they vacate. They vacate the competency hearing for October 2nd. And then they move it to October 9th. This is where you see the pattern of fraud right here, everybody. They move it to October 9th. Guess what? Today's October 9th. They refuse Edwidge's OR. They're violating that deadline. Then on top of that, oh man, the competency hearing that they were supposed to have today is vacated as well. Can you believe that? Twice in a row? Where is this? Aren't they supposed to be professional and a week already prepared? That's how the court works. The judge reviews things a week before they actually decide what they're gonna do to you, or a few days before. It's not just a day that happens and, oh, surprise, God worked in mysterious plan. He helped me get out of this. No. They choose like they are God. That's exactly what they do. They choose and pick what to do with you as if they are God. But they're not. That's my point. They vacated the competency hearing today, October 9th. Yet they submitted a evaluation, a PC 1368 evaluation was submitted on September 29, 2025. The thing is, whose evaluation was that? My father didn't see any other doctor besides Tracy Millsap, the one from August 12, 2025. Yeah, her. Ever since then, she never submitted her evaluation to the court. She submitted it to the court, but not onto the record. Meaning, if me and you, the viewer, were to go online and look up Edwidge Mondesir Sr.'s court record, you won't see nothing about Tracy Silmick submitting an evaluation, just as Mike submitted his evaluation on July 29, 2025. So October 9th, they vacated the competency hearing. But in September 29, they submitted an evaluation with no other doctor to have seen Edwidge. So who's the next doctor? I wonder. Who is the next doctor? Because they gave my father, not too long ago, either October 7th or October 6th, they gave my father a minute order altered 1 minute order altered with the doctor's name on it. Name David Jimenez. David Jimenez. Jimenez. Something like that, or EZ. David Jimenez is supposedly a doctor, a new doctor. But he's not on the record online, but he's on that altered minute order that my father has. The altered minute order that they've been suppressing and hiding for a while. It's crazy, right? It's honestly unbelievable. But back to Tracy Millsap. She was sued. She was sued for labeling Edwidge Mondesir Sr. incompetent with no evaluation submitted into the record. It was just kind of like a verbal or given to the judge, but not in the record. And the crazy part about this shit, Tracy Millsap was told to look at the YouTube, just as my father told Mike Rodriguez to look at the YouTube. She probably did. I can't tell you she did or not because I'm not her. But exactly what my father told her is the same thing he told Mike. Mike found my father competent. And he explained why he found him competent. I explained previously. But the thing that is different between Tracy, this is how you know one of them is doing fraud. Tracy, she doesn't give a reason why. She doesn't even talk about the redaction of a fucking discovery. You're not supposed to have a redacted discovery while you're in pro per. Now, what's going on right now, they have still Jeff Chambliss appointed, the same dude that's doubting my father's competency, so they could put him in a loophole. He's still going behind my father's back, proceeding in his cases. How is that legal? That's not legal, everybody. That's a conflict of interest right there. He knows it because I left him a voicemail. I sent him certified mailing as well. So his ignorance won't save him. It's showing right now that he doesn't give a fuck because he's willfully doing it. It's the crazy part. So Tracy, she was sued on October 1st, if I remember. October 1st, she was sued. Or no, September 30th, to be exact. I'm sorry. September 30th, Tracy Silmick was sued. And we didn't hear nothing about her evaluation. So the only thing I could speculate and assume from my logic alone, that evaluation must be must be Tracy Millsap. Remember, August 12th, she saw my father. She never submitted her evaluation within August at all. Whatsoever, never did. But all of a sudden, September 29th, the evaluation is sent, and we don't hear about another doctor. There's literally no other doctor on the fucking thing. You don't see nothing about a fourth doctor, request for forfeit doctor. You don't see nothing about fifth doctor, third doctor. It's just evaluation was sent on September 29, 2025. Then they canceled out October 9th. Just how they vacated October 2nd, they vacated October 2nd because I sued Ashley Susan on September 16. On September 16, I sued Ashley Susan. And then Christy J. Peruso reclused herself September 18. Then October 2nd, the day that they were supposed to have Ashley Susan see my father for a competency, they vacated that day, October 2nd. They moved it to October 9th. Now we're in October 9th. They totally discarded and ignored the OR motion that I sent them and the notice of federal matters about the deadline. And the deadline for today, it talks about how they don't have a constitutional basis to hold Edwidge Mondesir into their court or jail. For an example, they prolonged Edwidge Sr.'s detention without any documentation of the ill things of his lungs that they inflicted onto him. They have been hiding his mailing. They have not been giving him a fair procedural. Just so everybody's aware, if you look at the channel, I sent 2 judges USBs containing all evidence inside of them with the story, motion regarding obstruction from their courthouse. So there's already a paper trail, and they're just making this paper trail become more disgusting, because that paper trail talking about the motion regarding obstruction talks about the beginning, the very beginning, all the way to the end with supporting evidence. Where is that motion? Why don't I see that on the record? Why don't I not hear about any USBs into that courthouse? That is the definition of obstruction, everybody. Delaying and suppressing evidence. Mind you, obstruction has many more meanings to it. It's like a category of subjects: delay, suppression, tampering, and so on forth. That's what they're doing. Withholding evidence. So I don't want to make this too long. I just wanted to tell you guys enough. So this is what's going on. October 9th, they ignored the deadline. If they ignored that, it makes the court liable for a suit, and they know that. That's why today they had a little chat. Before they denied my father's bail review, 2 lawyers or somebody, a lawyer and whatever, DA, goes in front of the judge, and they have a bench conference or whatever. It's when you huddle up with the judge and you tell them about warrants or procedurals, stuff about the court, what you should do next. So now that you know, when they do a continuance or a case continuance, it's all about a stall mechanism, so that they catch the rhythm of what they got to do next. Whether it's something that would torture us psychologically or worse. So that's what I want to talk about today. This is evidence that they denied my father's OR without any legal constitutional basis. They don't want to release him. They denied it, knowing they don't have no legal basis to keep him there. They have not presented nothing. They have not made an argument or a conclusion on why they should release him or should release him, which is fucking insane. They just outright refused it, even though online, when you do an inmate search, you see Edwidge Mondesir Sr. is eligible for release. He is not a threat to society. And that's what it says as well on the deadline. So why are you holding him there? Why are you holding Edwidge Mondesir Sr. in that jail for? For a whole year, everybody, this has to kind of hit you in a way. It's been a year now. I know you guys are wondering in a way, like, the fuck, he's still not done with this stuff? This shit has not ended? No, it has not. That's why I need you people to ask these questions. Why do you think they're trying to do all of this shit? Take one good look at the YouTube channel and come back here and you tell me, why are they trying to cover this shit? Why are they trying to prevent me from suing the courthouse? Because that's what I've been discussing throughout this whole October, from October 1st to now. I've been deciding to sue the courthouse, and all of a sudden they're doing some shit like this. They kidnap my mom in our own home, break our door with a fucking crowbar, threaten to even tase us from the fucking window. They somehow opened our windows and pulled out their tasers, threatening to shoot us with it. That is fucking absurd. And that same dude, when you look at the previous slide, I don't like that man. That same dude with the beard on his face, that chubby man, he's not the only person to call me a bitch nigga. He's the one to call my brother that too, insulting my brother. Mind you, everybody, this guy's a grown-ass man. My brother is a minor. He's a kid. What type of fucking grown-ass man punks on a kid? This guy is twice the size my brother, twice the age, twice the maturity, right? Or that's what you would think if he has any maturity in that brain. This asshole's picking on a kid, a minor. What type of right shit is that? Just picking on him. He didn't even fucking do shit to him. He's not even talking to him. My brother's simply holding our nephew because they're just charging in like fucking animals, scavengers. Like straight up fucking cavemen. Nether dolls, whatever you call them. Those cave monsters that eat people. That's exactly how they fucking act. Like just savages. Fucking threatening to shoot us with taser weapons because we're not buying their fake fucking warrant. No judge stamp. What type of fucking ludicrous shit is that? No judge stamp, no time stamp, no nothing. They just simply kidnapped my mother. So this is what I want. This is what I want you guys to just do, is just please share. Please watch this, gather enough information for yourself. Please ask away. Any questions away. Ask away. Ask away and I will respond to you. I will respond to you. We could have a simple conversation on why this is happening. Because I've been talking to the live and explaining why it is what it is. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. It's fucking crazy. Even the viewer, the person watching this, would assume it's fucking crazy. Yes, this is crazy. What they're doing to me and my family. This is fucking crazy. I need help, people. Just please share. And if you can't share, please find a lawyer and I talk to them. Just send a lawyer my way. Just type it underneath something. Just something. Help, please. I need help. I need help, everybody. I'm not gonna allow them to do this shit and think they'll get away. No. I've been documenting for so long. I've been showing the public what they're doing. And they hate that. They hate it. Well, if you hate it so much more, Park Ventura County, stop your fraud. Because we don't like it either. We don't like fraud either. And you're doing it like it's normal. That's the fucking crazy part. We are United States citizens. We speak English. We know about the law. We know about our amendments and the Constitution. So why the fuck are you guys playing us stupid? Because in reality, you're not even playing us stupid anymore. You're playing yourself stupid. You're showing the public how feeble-minded your brain is. And it really shows. It shows arrogance, mainly. That's your number one, Ventura County. Your arrogance. Then comes your ignorance. And etc. So on and forth. So I just wanted to share this today, guys. To update you. Because they wouldn't update you. They never update you guys. Remember that last time they put us on the news? They never updated you guys? Nothing. So I'm ending this right now, and may you look back at the other videos to see. And thank you. Goodbye.